Guys, I have been dealing with a clown show for the last 3 days. It's finally gotten straightened out, but oh my God, what the fuck did I have to go through?
And stroll beside the road of the rolling sea.
Well, I don't know how many of you guys know this. I think some of you do. I was without a cell phone from December the 30th until yesterday. My finances were in such a shape. I had to pay property taxes because it's first of the year, and those went up by $300, and I didn't expect that. So it went from $2,200 to $2,500. So I wasn't really prepared to pay an extra $300. So that kind of screwed me up when I needed the phone. It kind of forced me into getting a cheaper phone. But you know what? I think I found something that is really good, and so far so good. I know I've had it for 2 days, but it runs as good as my Samsung S7 that died, and it's from this company, Vivo, or rather Blu, BLU, and it's Vivo 11. And here is the phone. It's a really good phone. I really enjoy it. Let me unlock it. And it cost me $249 plus $40 for a SIM card, and plus the taxes, of course. So to me, it's as good, better even, than a one of these, $1,000 iPhones and so forth. I've got two rear-facing cameras, one at 16 megapixels and one at 5, so I can get nice depth pictures with bokeh, blurriness, and I've got a 16 front-end camera, which is amazing on a camera of that price range. The video is very good. I'll show you a clip right here. Hey everybody, this is the video that I get off of the new phone. I think it's decent. I mean, it's not gonna win any awards, but it's pretty damn good. Okay, well, as you can see, that's pretty darn good. It films in 1080p, does not film in 4K, but this is eventually just going to be my secondary phone. I was caught without two phones, and that will never happen again. Seriously, folks, always have a cheap backup. I'm still gonna aim to get a Moto G7 as my main camera, but this camera is going to be just fine as a backup throwaway camera. Some people call it a scumbag camera because you can buy it, it's cheap, and you can buy it, and you can, if you're a guy, you can scumbag on it with your girlfriend or your wife, and that's really sad for it to have a nickname like that. But anyways, the saga of getting this phone. Well, I am a T-Mobile customer. I am on a prepaid account. Why am I on a prepaid account? I don't want T-Mobile to have all of my credit information. I don't like anyone to have my credit information. And on T-Mobile, they share all that personal information just like all the other big companies. So if they give me an opportunity to do a prepaid account, which they don't care about my background or my credit, because I pay for the phone before the month starts instead of paying for it after the month. Works out for me. I actually get a better deal, a postpaid account would be $55 for the plan that they offered me. I know that there's probably lesser, but they were going to charge me $55. And so this prepaid account actually got reduced about a month ago from $45 to $40, and there's no way I was going to give it up, because to me that was a good deal, especially for what they were offering me. So I had the phone die on December the 30th, and I went to T-Mobile's website and started looking at phones, thinking, well, I'll get one from T-Mobile. It'll come with a SIM card. I won't have any all that problems. Nothing, it'll come unlocked, everything. You won't have any problem. It'll be a set-up phone, just like my Galaxy S7 was. However, they have since changed their policy at T-Mobile. They no longer, this is crazy, but they no longer will sell you a phone if you're a prepaid account. You're a customer of theirs, yet they tell you to basically fuck off if you're a prepaid account. I have no idea who could have made this decision, but I was ready to pay full price for a Moto G7. $200, SIM card, bingo, bango, I'm in business. Couldn't do it. So, on the chat that they had, they told me, get this, go to a third-party seller and buy a phone. You're going to tell me to go to a third party to buy a phone when you're my carrier and you have phones available? Oh, but we only have phones available for postpaid accounts. That is such utter bullshit. I don't understand that. I was ready to pay full price. I don't want to do a monthly plan. Oh, if they had changed my account to a monthly plan and I pay some a month, yeah, they would sell me a certain range of phones, and they were all over $800, nothing less than that. And on top of that, with their quote-unquote financing, you end up paying $1,200 for an $800 phone. Why would anybody do that deal? Stupid, completely moronic. So, T-Mobile, done with you. Went to bestbuy.com. I bought things on there before from Best Buy and never had a problem. But oh boy, they were the second part of the clown show. I went on there on Monday morning, purchased a phone and a quote-unquote SIM card kit. The SIM card that T-Mobile would have sold to me for $10, Best Buy charges $40 for the same SIM card. $40. So that's $30 in the hole, more than I should be already. Then you go to look at the phones and they say, activate today, $99 for the one I bought. Or activate later, $149. And I'm like, what is this activate now? It's the other carriers, Cricket, I forget, Boost Mobile, and several others, Verizon. If I had opened an account and had them do that credit check for me, $99, and they'd send me the phone, and they'd send me the SIM kit. I said, no, it's $50 more, but it's worth it to me to not have to give my personal information out, that $50. And then they want to charge me $40. So if the phone was $99 plus the $50 activation later fee. So it's $149.99 plus the $40 SIM card plus the taxes, and I paid $5.99 for same-day delivery. Same-day delivery. I buy it, at around 10:30 a.m. 11:30 a.m., guess what comes? The phone. Guess what didn't come? The SIM card. Oh, and I'm going like, well, why didn't they send both of them together? I mean, isn't that logical? They're sending them from the store because that's what they tell you on the phone. When I was purchasing the phone and getting that set up and finding all the details out, they said, well, it'll come from the store. Then when I go back and I go to look up, if I said phone or before, I didn't mean phone, chat, because they have a chat thing, because I had no phone. So it was the chat thing that's in the bestbuy.com website. Then I go back to the chat, speak to them, and they said, oh no, they come from a different warehouse. I'm like, they told me they came from the store. What are you talking about, a warehouse? Oh, the store puts out an order, and then if it's to be delivered, they'll do that. So I got my phone, 11:30 a.m. I have to sit by my front door so I don't miss the delivery because, they'll do one of those. That's the only knock they make on the door. And if you don't answer it, they just walk away and say, well, they weren't there. It's bullshit. They still get paid, but they don't have to deal with me. They can do it really quick, and they can do more deliveries, so they can make extra money. So they don't want to hang around trying to make sure that you're there or not. So I had to sit out in the living room, in my couch, for hours. And I mean, I was there from about 11 o'clock before the phone got here, and I'm 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock on the freaking couch waiting for them. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8:30 comes, and I'm like back on the chat saying, where is my delivery? Oh, sir, they'll have that to you by 9 o'clock. Absolutely certain it's same day delivery. They're going to have it. Yeah, right. T-Mobile, you suck, but Best Buy, you suck even more. So about 8:48 p.m., I think I've still got it. I get this email from Best Buy. I'm going to try to put it up here in the corner, saying, oh, sorry, we didn't make your delivery for today. We're going to give you credit on your Best Buy account of $5.99. I'm like, no. After this clowning around, there is absolutely no way I'm probably ever going to buy anything from Best Buy ever again. I want my money refunded. We go to the next morning. Yesterday morning, they deliver the SIM card around, I think it was around 9:15 in the morning. So they did get it to me. I was one of the first people that day, so I'm happy they did that. Take the SIM card out, put the SIM card in the phone. Mobile network not available. I'm like, what the fuck? It's a brand new SIM card. This is a T-Mobile SIM card. Why is it saying wireless network not available? I have no phone. So I have to get my friend Yoshimar Morales. He's a good guy, great guy. I'll put his Instagram down below. He comes over and says, okay, I'll be there. We can use my phone and take care of this. We get on the phone with Best Buy. Best Buy tells me, oh, you know what? That happens all the time. What they did was they sent you a locked phone. I said, what? It says on the advertisement on their webpage, here again, it says unlocked phones. Yet they send me a locked phone. Are you kidding me? You send a locked phone? The guy on the phone said, yeah, it probably happens about 2 out of every 3 phones are sent locked. I'm like, what? This is terrible. This is terrible for your reputation because people like me, I'm not the only one that's probably making a video like this. At 1 o'clock frickin' in the morning. That's a whole another story too. Why I'm making it at 1 o'clock in the morning. But anyways, we have to then take the phone to Tropicare store, not far from my house, get it unlocked, and then put the SIM card back in. And it finally worked. But it took 48 hours, 2 full days, for me to get an unlocked cell phone from Best Buy. Because T-Mobile refused 2 days earlier to even sell one to me. I mean, you go on their website and you can't even add something to your cart. Even if you're going to pay full price, they don't want you to buy a cell phone from them. They're losing money. I don't get this. I don't get the whole thing. It was a total clown show from both companies. I hope this can go viral and a lot of people can see this and see what shit shows these two companies can put forth. Mainly, I'm guessing people do okay, but they sure as hell put me through effing hell. This went a long time, and it is probably not as fiery as I wanted it to be. I was really fired up yesterday, and that's one of the reasons I didn't do it. I knew I'd be a little more restrained if I held back a little bit on the time of doing it, but still, T-Mobile, you're a clown show. Best Buy, you're a clown show. Both places get a thumbs down from me and a big whopping F rating. And can I do? I've got $5.99 credit on a Best Buy account that I'll never use because they refuse to send that money back to my bank account. Completely dead customer service. And I'm going to tell you folks, the more these businesses concentrate and the more that they have less competition because they're all merging, the worse this shit is going to get. Because there's no incentive to actually work better and work harder and have customer service. So expect customer service to get even worse in the next few years. This is why break up the big banks, break up the big companies, put competition back in, and let's have some lower prices for consumers. End of my rant. Could have been worse. I thought it was going to be worse, but I cooled off a little bit. All of that to get a goddamn cell phone. Alright guys, sorry it's been a couple of weeks, but I've had a lot of things going on in my life. I've been doing a lot of work for the Bernie Sanders campaign. I've been doing a lot of knocking on doors. I've been doing a lot of phone banking. And he shot up to #1 in the polls. So he's leading in Iowa. He's leading in New Hampshire. Can't wait for it all to come true. Go Bernie. You can, it's just crazy. But this country needs this man. You need to look into his policies, and you need to look into what he stands for. All right, guys, take it easy, teasy, and peasy. God bless y'all. Take it easy. Until later. Hopefully no more clown shows.